Hello everybody, my name is OJ. Welcome to this video. So you clicked on this video and you're kind of wanting to have a skeleton curse that looks more like the skeletons that are in the game. You know, smaller, small shoulders, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to show you kind of the tips that I have for looking for the that kind of skeleton, the kind of skeleton you see in the forest and all that in the game. And yeah, so I'm just gonna show you. This is what I've kind of gone through a few pirates. I go through a lot of pirates because I'd like to just design pirates just with cosmetics and all that, with different types of body types: fat, average, skinny, female, male, you know. And that's one thing I really enjoy about this game, is just designing process of making a pirate. It's just a lot of fun to me. It could be boring to other people, but it's a lot of fun for me. So let's just get in this game. I'm not gonna be on my captain ship because I'm not gonna be using it for the purpose of this video. But yeah, so I'll just be showing you I'm just gonna use my skeleton as kind of like a reference for you guys. The basic thing you want to look for is like skinny pirates. Skinny pirates are the best looking for the curse because, like I said, this is just my opinion. It's just because it looks more like with the skeletons in game. But you can be a fat pirate, average pirate, fucking buff pirate. One thing is, when you're buff pirates, it looks like shoulder pads with your shoulders, because their shoulders are so broad, and then your slim little body. There actually have been some pirates that for like the Sea of Thieves official website that I look at a lot of designs of the skeletons, the skeleton curses they have, and there's some pretty good ones. There's one guy that has a pretty broad shoulder pirate, but it looks pretty good with the skeleton curse, and it doesn't really like look very weird with the pelvis. It all works together pretty well. But yeah, so this is the pirate. This is the skeleton right here. So, like I said, thin pirates are the best for the skeleton curse because it looks more like the skeletons. And then also the nose you want to look for, because the nose can be two things. The nose can flare. This nose is not the greatest. It's a little flared, but small noses are pretty good. You don't want too small, because too small will make it really thin. And I had a pirate that was perfect in every way besides the nose. The nose was so small. It was basically just a line for the nostril. It didn't look very good, but it was okay. I changed it anyway because it bothered me over time. And the other thing is that if you have too wide of a nose, do you see the nostrils right here? They'll flare up too much. It'll just look like a fucking hole in the middle of your face. And correct me if I'm wrong, or take this with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure the wider the nose, the more it shrinks the eye sockets. You definitely do not want to have small eye sockets. This is not a problem for the females, because females, funny enough, they actually have pretty wide eye sockets. But the only thing I don't like about the females is because with the skeleton curse, it makes the females, they have good body like anatomy, because they have pretty small bodies, so it works with that part of the skeleton, the body. But it's just most like 99% of the even like the fat female pirates, their jaws is just so small. It just looks so weird. It just doesn't look right to me. That's my opinion. And then also, another thing you want to look out for is some pirates have a bit of a long stomach. With having a long stomach on your pirate, it's usually the ones that have like very like just rectangular bodies in terms of like shoulders to pelvis being like the exact same, and just not really having any kind of curvature on the sides. Just like an average looking pirate with thin arms and all that. The problem is that without the curse, it looks pretty okay. It looks normal, looks fine. But when you take all of that meat away and all that, it's just the bones, it makes the spine very, very, very long. to where it just, I had a pirate that was perfect navel weight, perfect nose, perfect face, perfect jaw, perfect body, and I was looking at him like, I like this pirate, but he just looks, it just something about him that just doesn't look right. And I literally looked at my pirate for a while, and I realized that the spine is just too long in the back from the pelvis, just splitting this pelvis and the chest way too much. But yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, that's pretty much what you want to look for. And also another thing is, you want to stay away from long faces, like, you know, the jaw's long, the head's long and wide faces. Really wide faces, really long faces just do not look very good for skeletons. If you're looking for that authentic skeleton look. And I actually got lucky, and I found the body I have actually has the lower jaw and the upper jaw pushed out, kind of like how the skeletons actually are, which I actually found really cool. I was trying to look for that for the longest time. Like, I don't think it's there, but clearly I have not been looking hard enough, because here it is right here. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, the wide and long heads. They just don't look good. What was it with that? Yeah, broad shoulders. What I kind of keep is because some of these the skeletons or the pirates have a bit of a good sized shoulders, but they kind of align. It doesn't have they align perfectly with the pelvis. The pelvis should be a little smaller than the shoulders, but just having small shoulders is really good, and that's like a good percentage of slim pirates have small shoulders, so that's perfect. That's another reason why I do slim pirates, and again, it just looks smaller because the thing was, because I had before, I had like the average looking pirates. I'm like, oh, this is actually what it should be. But then I started realizing, like, the bones on the medium-sized pirates, that kind of pirates, it just looks too thick. Because, you know, the skeletons in this game, their bones are kind of small. They got pretty thin bones. And yeah, it's just, the slim pirate is definitely the best looking for the skeleton curse. What else was I gonna say? We're talking about broad shoulders. Yeah, just keeping everything small. You want a slim skeleton with a big head. I'm talking about, like, just square-ish, or kind of even roundish. Roundish actually works kind of good too, because it gives you bigger cheekbones. Keep the jaw a little small on the smaller side too, though, which is okay. But yeah, so that is what I have to tell you guys about the curse, and kind of getting that better skeleton-looking design kind of thing, you know. And that's just, and again, this is just all my opinions. This is for more the kind of people that want that kind of perfected looking skeleton and want to look like the skeletons in the game. So yeah, and another thing, just as a little tip for you guys, one of the things I love to do with the skeleton curse is just, you know, kind of hide in plain sight with other skeletons. Of course, they're going to attack you and all that, but mostly because, like, at your forts, if you're tucking in a fort, you can actually look like just regular skeletons, like, you know, just the skeletons that I'm not talking about the ones that walk around, I'm talking about the ones that are props. You know, just like doing this and using the fatal fall can make you look pretty good inside of walls, or like on hills and all that. That doesn't look very good. Let's show you here. Let's see this. Be like a pelvis. Yeah, see, that's good. All that is really nice. And on hills like this, you can kind of get it to kind of like this should be good. Let's see this. Yeah, kind of cover your body parts so that you look like you're missing body parts. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. This doesn't look very. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, it's just because you have the problem, the moving jaw. It's just when you have stuff around you, you blend in with, it just looks better. It looks better. Like, that's okay. Let's do this right here. And then there you go. See? it's kind of just because the reason I like the Fatal Fall is just because it doesn't look. I don't have it right now, but let's just use the sleeping one for example. It just because everything's so tucked in, you just look like a tucker. But with the skeleton, you kind of it looks disproportionate, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It looks like you're a prop more than a player, except when you do that looks bad. But yeah, this little trick I have as well to show you guys. But yeah, that about does it for the video, and I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on what I look for when I'm making a good-looking skeleton, like lore accurate skeleton, and those are that. So thank you guys for watching.